chicken noodle soup. First up, we're gonna start with chopping up our vegetables before we even touch our chicken. We're gonna start by making our own chicken stock from scratch. Chicken's quite a long word, so I'm just gonna call it cock stock. We're gonna start by chopping up some aromatic vegetables such as carrot, celery, and we also have some onion, and then we have some parsnip as well. If you don't like chopping into small pieces, then this is gonna be your lucky day because you don't only have to chop up like this. If you like chopping into small pieces, you're gonna be like me and kind of sad right now. I start chopping my parsnip, aka albino carrot. I don't know why I didn't realize why they're called aromatic vegetables. This shit smells good, like, dude. Oh. Now chop your onions into quarters. And a quick tip for onions, actually, if you wonder why you keep crying when you chop your onions, it's because your knife isn't sharp enough, dude. So sharpen your knife and you'll never cry again, trust me. If you want to know my ratio, it's going to be 4 celery, 4 carrots, 1 onion, and 3 parsnip. And now we're finally gonna get to touch our slimy chicken. Anyways, you're gonna take the excess skin off your chicken. Save that skin for later as well, you're gonna want it. This really fits into the cock analogy. Then you're gonna want to take the bones out of the chicken, and I've already done 2, and I would suggest looking at other videos to find out how to do this, but I kind of want to make the squeamish people cry, so... Chicken! Foreskin. Drop around here because there's a bunch of connectors. Here comes the fun bit. Now you're gonna notice there's 2 bones here. You're gonna want to break it in half. Yeah. Assuming you've cut this bit, there's gonna be no connector. And then you're just gonna pull. Ooh. Yum. You're just gonna wanna take your knife and just work around the bone. Then you're gonna cut down and you're gonna find the joint down there, and you're gonna wanna work your way around that as well. And there you go. This one was a bit sloppy compared to the other ones, but I mean, camera pressure, you know. So we've got our bones out. We're gonna put this chicken to the side because we're gonna use this for the chicken noodle soup. And now we're gonna take these bones and start working on our cock stock. So I'm just gonna sear what I can onto this saute pan, and then we're gonna throw in our vegetables, and that's gonna be the start for our cock stock. So what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna take our bones. Yeah. And don't expect this to spit so much with the. In addition to the bones, we're gonna sear our onions. So while you're cowering away in the corner, you're gonna want to chop an entire head of garlic in half. So once you've chopped your garlic in half, all of this should be well nice and seared. So we're gonna throw in all our other vegetables. Gobi. And lastly, we're gonna throw in our water. Now, ready for this? Ready for this? Yeah, boy. Throw in a couple sprigs of thyme, fresh parsley. Don't forget your garlic as well. Now we're gonna let this simmer for, wait for it, 4 to 12 hours. This is just for the stock, so if you really just want to buy store-bought stock and skip all of this, then go ahead, but that's not how we roll. So yeah, in the meantime, go like do something with your life, I don't know. So while this was simmering away, I realized I didn't buy noodles to make this chicken noodle soup. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wake up tomorrow and go to the shop and buy them. I'm not gonna make noodles myself, that would just be ridiculous. So we're gonna need 500 grams of flour, 220 milliliters of water, teaspoon of salt, stir, put water on flour, knead the dough, rest, knead, rest. Ooh, smooth. Chop, roll. Yeah! And there we go, we have noodle. Alright, now it's been about 4 hours and I've drained the stock and big chicken swimming pool. Hey guys, it's about 8:30 in the morning. I'm a bit tired, but yeah, we pushed through. We're gonna make these chicken noodles. Oh my god, I'm so tired. So finally, for those of us who actually enjoy chopping up, let's chop up some carrots and some celery. Dice 2 parsnips, dice an onion. Once you've got all that chopped, we're ready to start making our soup. First up, oil. Make hot. Add our onion. So our goal is to soften the onions first before anything else, because we want these onions to like melt into the soup. So yep, we're gonna cook these onions once they're soft, and then we're gonna add in the rest of the vegetables. After a couple minutes, we're finally gonna get to adding our cock stock. Alright, now we're ready to add the cock stock. Shouldn't have poured it on the spoon. While we're waiting for this to come to a boil, we're gonna chop some parsley. Yeah! Grate a knob of ginger. Once that's come to a rolling boil, we're gonna bring in our chicken. Just gonna let that chicken cook in there for about 15 minutes. Once our chicken looks somewhat ready, it doesn't have to be completely ready because we're gonna put it back in anyway, but we're gonna take it out. You're just gonna take 2 forks and freaking... Once you've got your meat shredded, we're gonna add it back into the soup. Yeah, boy. And now... noodle. Okay, you know what? They keep sticking together, so I'm just gonna cut them again. Noodle. Now we're gonna boil these noodles separately because they have a bunch of cornstarch in there, and I don't really want the cornstarch in the soup. Also, now's the time to season the soup as you need. I added quite a bit of salt and it tastes awesome. Once we've got the water up to a boil, we're gonna... Yeah. Once your noodles are done, you're gonna wanna just strain them. Once you got noodles in your bowl, you're gonna wanna scoop out a bit of the soup. Oh yeah. Finally, we have Chicken noodle soup, I touched it. Of course we're gonna do a taste test. Bro, I'm starving. Alright, taste test of the chicken noodle soup. Bro. Dude, this soup is... Safe to say, this shit